Hello, welcome to another edition of Dizzarian Plays Everquest 2 TLE Time Lock Expansion. And here we are in the Wailing Caves. So picking up where we left off, we are going to just start grinding through and killing everything we can in the Wailing Caverns. We can open up our quest log here, and you can see we have several quests, including some Farsi requisitions. And while they're level 20 quest, a lot of the mobs are not level 20. I'm kind of very obsessive about making sure that I complete all of my quests. You can't complete all the quests in Everquest 2, but well, you can, but it's very hard. So you can see here, I've got some blue quests, and they're the only. There's one here in the Common Lands. So this actually seems like a very good place for me to get through at least level 15, maybe into 16, especially if I can really grind out some levels. Yeah, so it's very good. And maybe I'll be even able to pick up a group here as they go in. I know I've seen several people come in here, including somebody who looks like they were boxed together, so that, and that's fine. But I'd like to get into a group and get through some of the deeper levels of this, because the stuff here in the beginning is relatively low level and it's not heroic content. It's almost made for staging into a group, which is a cool idea, right? That you can play around in the opening area of the dungeon, and as more and more people start to do that, maybe y'all can group up and find a way to go deeper into the content. Now, these are reds. I can't just go running in here like an idiot. So here I'm slaying skeletal orcs. There's a lot of those. I have to slay 30 of them. So that's not something I really want to do. Oh, there's a shield. I don't know if I really need that yet or not. Maybe if I actually go deeper, I would. I've still got a shield. How is that compared to this shield? This shield is 130 protection. And that one only has 62, so it's still not as good. You can see I did upgrade my bags a little better. I just got some 12 slot bags. They were about 20 silver apiece. So there are some bigger bags on the market. People are crafting a lot, and they're making good money, but because it's probably just other crafters. I don't have a lot of money. Let's see, I'm still sitting at 5 gold, which I guess that's okay. It's just not used to that compared to the regular live servers where you get so much money so quickly. Especially since you blow through the content. Like, by now on the live servers, I would have definitely been well into my 20s, if not my 30s, with as much playing as I've done. But I'm probably about half of that. I didn't even check to make sure this guy was heroic or not. He's not. Accumulation of plasma. I also had to sell a lot. I was just way overburdened. All of my bags were full, and it was just like to take a break and actually go do some downtime maintenance. Still haven't found a guild. I'm looking at them. I kind of want to join one, which is unusual. Even though I usually run my own guild, but I know those guys. So for me to want to just start up and look at Seamus. What is he? Who is Seamus? A 19 Shadow Knight. Is he going to take all of those, or is he just going to die? Of course, they've got to be gray to him, right? Jerk. grinding away, and he comes in and just pulls everything. Don't know how I feel about that. Trying to think if I've ever done such a thing. It's possible. Well, not whenever other people are around. Of course, I'm probably more considerate than most. I actually care what people think. Let's grind away here, and whenever I get to something a little more interesting, I'll come back. So I've gone into the a little alcove here. You can see when you come down, there's like some goo right here, and there's usually primordial ooze, which I've already destroyed. But if you go over here to the left, I think back in here with the spider web, we can complete all of this requisition right here. At least we're going to see if we can. Oh, that might have been bad. I don't know if I want to take 3 of them. I can take 2 of them. I just did take 2 of them. But I don't know about 3. 3 could get rough real fast. These are level 14 and I'm level 15. Oh, those are linked. Let's try it. Put up a wall of rage just to make sure. Just the way my camera angle is, like I'm trapped in the spider web. I don't know. They don't have that kind of effects. It would be cool if they did. In Lord of the Rings Online, they do. You can get kind of cobwebs on you and kind of strings as you're fighting. If you get moving, I'll have to do a Lord of the Rings. Look, I need 2 rippers, and there are 2 rippers. I'll have to do a Lord of the Rings Let's Play sometime. So, talk about slow grind. It is slow. It takes a long time to get through the levels, but it's very rewarding. So I'm hoping to do that someday. Maybe not a complete Let's Play, like maybe I'll pick up where my current character is at. I don't know. If you're interested in that, let me know and leave a comment. Whether you'd like to see me start from the very beginning to go all the way through it, or whether you want to see me start with my current character, which I think is level 60 or 70, somewhere in that range. He's past Mines of Moria. Or if there's another game you'd like to play. I have played, I guarantee you, I've played every MMO there is, and I have them probably all installed at any given time. So there's a lot of them. I actually usually switch between them a lot. I'm really focused on EQ2 right now just because of this time lock expansion. And nice, got a depth there. Otherwise, I'd be jumping around a lot. And ideally, oh my god, I need to get out of here. I think I don't know where the feeder is. Ideally for my channel, what I would like to do is maybe a different MMO every single day, because that's actually more how I play. Or if I really had a lot of you guys watching and stuff, I could even do a couple a day, or at least upload a couple a day. So if there's any you want to see, let me know and I'll look that up and start giving you what you like. I know a lot of people here have started with my Asheron's Call series, and I used to play a lot of Asheron's Call, and I kind of would like to get back to that, but it's just sometimes it's such an old game and it's hard to deal with the mechanics sometimes. Like this, the camera movement moves so well, and once you play one like this, playing where the movement isn't as smooth and all that kind of stuff. It kind of wears on you. Unless you're playing it all the time, right? Like, so unless you're playing Asheron's Call all the time, then it feels old. But if you're playing it by itself, then it doesn't feel like a big deal. You get used to it, and it's very rewarding. That's one thing I do love about Asheron's Call. It feels very rewarding. There is skill involved. As you can see, sometimes I have my map up. I'm talking to you guys without really only a peripheral paying attention to the screen. I'm not going to say there's no skill involved, because there is some skill, especially when you get into grouping and making sure you do the right things at the right times, and not, there is a lot more going on with groups. But solo play on EQ2, there's not a hell of a lot of skill involved. It's not necessarily a knock against it, it's just the nature of it. These skills are made to play together with other people. So I need 2 more of those oozes. And it's still needing a lot of skeletons, so let's just go kill some of these guys. This is heroic only, because I know some of those mobs. Although we're killing them. Some of them, but I know like these strongbox deceivers, those are heroic mobs. We won't be able to take that. There's a group over there taking out some stuff. We got a Guardian, Berserker, Inquisitor. I would really like to get a group in here, but I don't want to work to get a group. I'm lazy like that. Alright. So I think back here is where we start to get into the heroic content. Let's see. Strongbox. See, those are heroic. But they're only linked heroics. Alright, let's have some fun. Let's see if we can get these guys and beat them. There's 3 of them. These guys are pretty funny. So they're made to look like treasure boxes. And then they pop out. This is like an old D&D trick. That's where this comes from. Oh, one taunted me. Make sure you get it. Oh, good. I'm about to pop too, so it'll be alright. See, so now I'm back up to full health. Good, good. Good, good, good. How many of these do I need? 5 of them. Could be tricky to get all of these by myself. I don't know that I could take all 3. It would be a really tight fight. See, I'm down to quarter. Yeah, I probably could. It's not terrible. Alright. So we made it through that. What was wrong? Well, they were heroic, but they were not as heroic as I anticipated. And he's just a 1-up. Oh, crap. I had to go looking around that corner, didn't I? I had to just peek to see what that was. Oh well, this will be the 2 that I need. Taking a risk by doing AoEs right there. Because I could aggro one of those bats if they're flying by and I didn't realize it. 15 one-ups. Me down to about half health. Not so bad. And that's what I needed of them. Alright. So we're going to go even deeper. Let's see what we can find. There's a shiny. The Pit of Death. And I'm pretty sure you fall off. No? I was going to say, you fall off in there and you might die. Well, you wouldn't have a fun time, that's for sure. There's some nasty mobs down in there. Lots of them very, very tight together. So I think you can circle on around and get down in there, or you can go here to the right. And here we got some traps. Not for sure how deadly they are, if they are at all. Okay, I don't like going down this long hallway. That means either people have killed already, and then I'll have a hell of a time coming back out. Okay, so these still are not heroic. What is in this room? Okay, I don't... This looks like a torture room. Something. Can hear some people in the distance. Those are heroic. And they are probably fighting some heroics down there. So it's out. Yeah, see there, a ray protector, level 16, triple up. Definitely outside of my comfort for this level and by myself. Oh, there's a big area where you can... see, I knew it. I was going to get down in here and have to fight my way out because I ventured way too far. That's all right. I can take these guys. It's just going to take some work to get back up. Of course, I could just run through. I could probably run through pretty quickly. But I need the experience. I would like to get to level 16 today. Actually, I'd like to get a lot of levels today. Just don't have enough time to play. If I could get... I need to get to level 20 this weekend. Just not to kind of commit to do it. 20. So there could be a lot of videos coming. I'll probably space them apart. I don't want to... Well, I always kind of try to space them apart. Don't want to overload you with too much. So if you guys have suggestions on where I should go next, what I should be doing instead of what I'm doing right now, let me know. I'm all open. I will try some crazy, crazy stuff at your suggestion because I like doing crazy things in game that I know I'll die. Doesn't matter. If it's gonna kill me, I'll go get myself killed. In my guild, we always say die with style. I always say when I'm playing MMOs that dying isn't a choice, it is a lifestyle. Used to be a lot more difficult also in the old EQ2. This is another thing that is not in the time lock expansion progression servers here, is that back when Everquest 2 first started, you had, when you died, you dropped a shard. And I think, oh, I'm going to give you bad information here, but, and you'll probably be screaming at me because I'm wrong, but I believe it dropped your experience, like a pretty significant chunk, like maybe 10% or something, and you didn't get it back until you ran and got it. So you always had to do corpse runs, which, oh my god, I gotta run through. Speaking of corpse runs, this is a corpse running. Oh, I'm gonna die. If I don't fall off this. Oh my gosh. Choo choo. Here comes the train. Wow, I really got in deep. I thought that was all clear, but other people had cleared the way for me. That's pretty bad. Let's see what we got. Just one guy. Good, good. Wow. That could have been bad. I don't want to train the whole zone in on people. Alright. So we're back to that. So yeah, doing corpse runs was a very big part of EQ2 back when it first started, and that makes the game a lot more difficult, and it also challenges you to not die. Like, I don't have any qualm with dying. I'm gonna get a little bit of experience yet where I have to, you know, level a little bit to get rid of that. It's basically kind of de-leveling you. I think you used to be able to de-level as well. Like, if you dropped one of those, you could lose a level. Or maybe that was EQ1. But, yeah, so death had major consequences. And you did not want to die. And you didn't just do like that Shadow Knight and come in and pull the whole zone and know that you're going to survive. Or if you didn't, it didn't matter because you could just run back and do it again and again and again. That didn't happen. So death had consequences, and I understand why they don't do that anymore, because it's very frustrating to new players, and people didn't like the corpse runs, but death lost its sting, and that's not good for them. You need to have a reason not to die. All right. So, I wish I knew what that noise was. I keep hearing that go off, and I have no idea what that noise is. Anyway, let's grind out. Oh, maybe this guy. So I need just one more for this requisition, and it's a goo. It's just a dropped. Primordial seeps. There we go. So I have completed one of those. I need a couple of more Spiritist. Egg sap from a Lurid Ripper. Oh, okay. So let's go back into the side cave, because that's where I'm going to get those. Somebody else is already back here doing the same thing. So we're going to do this guy. It's been fairly easy, actually. I've not, like, been too on edge with what I've been fighting. And I'm about to get level 16, so it's really good experience in here. There's definitely a reason to come in here. You'll get experience really fast. Even if you were just grinding, this would, I mean, because that's all I'm doing right now, right? I haven't turned in any quests, which is really good experience. But just grinding through these mobs will give you a lot of good experience. So started out about halfway through 15. Alright, get these creepers. I want those rippers. Boom. Dun. Oh, I needed those guys, dude. need those feeders. You stole those mobs? I'm gonna steal these. Of course you didn't know I was there, so that's my bad. I didn't know these guys were back here, but I do know I need them. He's gonna run off anyway, so it wasn't that big of a deal. So there's somebody. Who are you? Inquisitor. Yeah, I would. That'd be a pretty good group up. Berserker and Inquisitor. It's a traditional start of group. The Holy Trinity is alive and well in Everquest 2. Which is the tank, healer, and DPS. Alright, I really need those rippers. I'm gonna go further back in here. I know this is a mistake. Oh, maybe it's not. Okay. That's all there is. I thought there was more to this little jog than that. And everybody's going back in here. Actually, I'm really liking this. I love there's so many people in Wailing Caves. Wailing Caverns. 16. Oh. And I turned 16, so those guys became gray to me. You know, it's not good. Alright, I think I'm going to... Oh, this guy wants to do the same thing I'm about to do. Pip. 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 He's a Shadow Knight. Alright, I'll just come back. Well, with that, going to complete that one and a few more here. I'll probably grind away on some of the skeletal orcs. And if anything really interesting happens, then I will start up for the next episode. But if you've made it this far, give me a like. I really appreciate that you're watching these. Subscribe, leave me comments, tell me what you'd like to see, what you hate seeing. Any input is I very much enjoy. So keep watching. See you next time.